Hi guys, it's Ellen and today I have a new scrapbooking video to share with you. So I'm finally using the Cocoa Vanilla Legendary collection. I've been wanting to use this for absolutely ages. I was so happy to finally receive it. And I have pretty much everything in the collection. So I have the 12x12 paper pad and the 6x8 paper pad, and I'm mainly focusing on these papers today. So I wanted to create a sort of fanned out paper design. So I've got my main paper, which is that gorgeous starry paper, and I've turned my A4 white card on its side so it's landscape instead of portrait, and I'm going to like I said, make the papers look like they're sort of fanned out on the page. So when I've got them all stuck down, hopefully you'll understand a bit better what I mean. But I'm just getting all of my papers into place. So I've chosen the star paper to be the main paper, and then I've chosen a blue and yellow pattern paper that aren't really busy, just so the focus can be mainly on the stars. And once I'm happy with how they're placed, I'm just adding some double-sided tape right in the center of the paper, because I'm going to stitch around them all in corresponding thread colors. So I use grey on the star paper and then blue and yellow on the blue and yellow papers. So I'm just trimming all those papers down, getting them to the right size, and then I'm going to take my pencil and ruler and just draw some guidelines. I hand stitched around each of these, so I always like to just draw myself a little guide so I can tell that everything's going to be as straight as possible. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. So here you can see off camera I hand stitched around each of those pattern papers, and I hope you can see a bit more what I mean now, but it looks like they're sort of fanned out. I then have these stars, and these star chipboard pieces. They are from Dusty Attic, and I've got a few of them here in different sizes, and I'm just painting them with my DecoArt gold acrylic paint, and they're going to be quite a main feature of this page, because obviously I've got the star paper, that's what I wanted to work on, and with the leftover gold paint I watered it down a little, and then I've used that to splatter all over the page. I know my photo is going to go where the three pattern papers meet, so I focused a lot of the splatters around that area. I've then got this photo of my brother and Oscar. My brother is pulling a silly face, I'm not really sure what he was doing, but I thought that as this is quite a boy themed collection, I thought this photo would be good for this layout. So in the title piece there was a title that said buddies, so I thought that would be perfect for this photo. And then I'm just going to go through all of the embellishments for this collection and pick out different things that will work. So on the clear stickers there was one that says so cool, so I'm going to use that. And there was also this like watercolour brush stroke in the bright yellow colour, so I thought that would be really cool to layer up behind the photo because I've got the yellow pattern paper. I'm then using one of the delicate grey pattern papers to back my photo on. I didn't want anything too busy to distract from the design underneath, and I'm just distressing the edges of that, and then I'm just working out where my title piece is going to go and where the other ephemera pieces are going to go. I'm also adding foam behind my photo to give it a bit of dimension, and yeah, how I've got it there is pretty much how the main pieces are going to go. So I'm now just going to go through all of the die cuts and stickers and everything and just pick out pieces that I think will work. So I'm fairly happy with how all the pieces are looking now, so I'm going to start sticking them down onto the page. The So Cool clear sticker I just stuck straight onto the blue pattern paper, and then the title piece I'm just using some foam to make it stand out, and I'm just going to layer that over the top of the So Cool piece. And then I'm going through and seeing if there's any stickers that I want to use. There's a label piece that I thought would work well on the bottom of my photo. I like to add my date into label pieces that are layered under the photo, so that's what I do for this one. I've got that extreme die cut, and I'm just sticking that flat onto the page as another layer behind my photo. And the photo I stuck foam on the top and I stuck it flat on the bottom, so it's got dimension, but I can overlap pieces on the bottom without it being too bulky. So I've got this rosette piece that I'm sticking down with foam tape, and that overlaps the bottom of the photo. And it just makes it easier to fit into my album without being overly bulky or anything. So I'm now going to start arranging the gold stars. I just sort of scatter them over the page. I just used wet glue, and I added just a tiny sticker in the bottom left hand corner as well. And that's my page all finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys!